Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I will be sharing with you on how to solve logarithms questions. But before we continue, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel, like the video, send your comment, share the link with your friends, and also please remember to click on the notification button. Thank you very much for your support. All right, let's get started. All right, now we have some questions we'll be looking at, and we shall be taking them one after the other. The question says, write as a single logarithm in the form log k. So let's take the first question, question A. So we have log 6 plus log 5. So now since we have a log of 6 and a log of 5, all we have to do is to write a single log. And then we have a plus sign that combine the two log. So all we have to do is to multiply 6 by 5. Okay, so whenever you have a plus sign in between the two values, then you multiply. So this will be equals to log 30. And this is the final answer to this question. I hope it makes some sense. Question B, we have log 10 minus log 2. So all you have to do, just write a single log. And then because we have a negative sign in between them, negative sign, so we need to divide. So 10 divided by 2, you can put it in parentheses, and this will be equal log 5. Final answer. I hope this is clear. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, over here we have log 77 plus log 1 over 7. So this will be equal log 77. And then since you have a plus sign in between them, you multiply by 1 over 7. Put this in parentheses, and this will give you log 77 divided by 7. And finally, you're going to have log 11. Final answer to this question. I hope this is clear to you. All right, next. Question D. All right, over here we have 2 log 2 plus log 3. So whenever you see a question like this, where there is a number behind the log, the first thing you are going to do is to move this number over here and let it stay as an exponent. So automatically, this question becomes log 2 exponent 2 plus log 3. So this value we have here becomes 2 squared is 4, so it will become log 4 plus log 3. So at this point we can now combine the we can now write the log as a single log, and this would be log 4. Since we have a plus sign in between them, you multiply 4 by 3, and this is going to give you log 12. So this is the final answer to this question. I hope this is clear to you. All right, so now let's move on to the next one. All right, question E. We have log 5 minus 2 log 2. Okay, so if you look at this question very well, you notice I will have 2 behind the log. So the first thing is to move this 2 over here, and that is still there as an exponent. So this will become log 5 minus log 2 exponent 2. So 2 squared is going to give us 4. So we now write this again as log 5 minus log 4. So now that we have number on exact number, so the first thing we're going to do now is to write this as a single log. Okay, so this will be 5 over 4. 5 over 4 because of this negative sign. When it is negative, you divide. So this will be equals to log 4 into 5 is going to give us 1.25. Okay, so but you can as well leave the answer at this level or proceed down to this point. Both of them are correct. All right, so now let's move on to the next. Question F. So now we have 1/2 log 4 minus log 2. So the first thing is to, you have a number here, 1/2. So take this number and place it on top of the 4 as an exponent. So once that happens, this becomes log 4 exponent 1/2 minus log 2. All right, so this value we have here is the same as square root of 4 minus log 2, and this will be equal, square root of 4 is 2, so minus log 2. So any number minus itself is 0, so this will be equal 0. So final answer is 0. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. But if you still want to proceed with the other concepts, like from here now, you have a negative sign and you want to write it as log 2 divided by 2. So this will be log 1. Log 1. And log of 1 is equals to 0. So you can confirm this with your calculator, log 1. All right. So that is it for this question. Now we can proceed to the next question. All right, so question G, we have log 2 plus log 3 plus log 5. So since we have just the number 2, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 5, and nothing can be done to any of this. So all we have to do is to write this as a single log. So this will be log 2, and since there is a positive sign here, you multiply by 3 times 3, and also we have a positive sign here, multiply by 5. So this will be log 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 times 5 is 30, so log 30. So this is the final answer to this question. All right, now let's move on to the next one. All right, so over here we have log 20 plus log 0.2. So this is simply, we can just write it as a single log, log 20 times 0.2, and this is going to give us log 4. Or we can also solve it this way, log 20 plus log, since this is a fraction, this is a decimal, we can change it to fraction. So this will become 2 over 10 and log 20 plus log 1 over 5. So now we have log, at this point you can write this as a single log, log 20 times, because of the positive sign here, okay, this will give us log 20 over 5, and finally log 4. But this is a longer method, so I recommend this method. This is faster. Okay, so now let's move on to the next one. All right, so we have negative log 2 minus log 3. So in this question, we have a negative before the log, so you can consider this as negative 1, and what you need to do next is to take this negative 1 and place it over here. So the question becomes log 2 exponent negative 1 minus log 3. So whenever you have a negative exponent, you can change that to a positive exponent by simply making the number a fraction. So this will become log 1/2, okay, minus log 3. All right, so now we can now write this as a single log, having 1/2, okay, dividing 3, because of the negative sign that you have here. So now this will become log 1/2 times 1/3, which is log 1/6, and this will become the final answer to this question. I hope this is clear. We can also use another method for this. We have the question to be negative log 2 minus log 3. So since we have negative, we can factor the negative out as negative 1, parenthesis, log 2 plus log 3. So now we have to focus on the content of the parentheses. So this will become negative 1, parenthesis, write it as a single log, 2 times 3. Because of the positive sign that we have here, you multiply them, and then this will be equal log 6, okay, and can be written as negative 1 log 6. So at this point, we can now take this negative 1 and place it on 6. So when you do that, automatically this becomes log 6 exponent negative 1. So remember, whenever you have a negative exponent, you can simply change it to a positive exponent by making the number a fraction. So this will become log 1 over 6 exponent 1, which is the same thing as log 1 over 6. Okay, so final answer. All right, so that is it for this question. So choose the method that is easier for you. The two answers are the same. The two answers, so you can see this and this are the same. All right, so now let's move on to the next one. All right, so the next question is 3 log 1 over 8. So we have 3 here. We have to move this now. Just place it over here. Okay, so when we do that, this question will become log 1 over 8 exponent 3. So this is the same thing as log 1 exponent 3 over 8 exponent 3. So this will be equal log 1 exponent 3 is the same thing as 1, while 8 exponent 3 is going to be 8 times 8 is 64, and 64 times 8, sorry, 64 times 8, this is 32, and 48 plus 5, 51. So 5, 1, 2. So this is the final answer to this question. I hope it makes sense. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. All right, so we have 4 log 2 plus 3 log 5. So let's move this 4 over here and also move this 3 over here. So this will become log 2 exponent 4 plus log 5 exponent 3. So this will be log 4 is 16 plus log 5 exponents. Log 2 exponent 4 is 16, and log 5 exponent 3 is 125. So now we can write it as a single log 16 times 125. So if we multiply this value, we're going to have log. So let's multiply. All right, so when you multiply 16 by 125, that's going to give us 2000. So this is now the final answer to this question. I hope this is clear to you. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, over here we have 6 log 2 minus 3 log 5. So move this over here and also move this over here. So this will be log 2 exponent 6 minus log 5 exponent 3. So this will be log 2 exponent 6 is 64 minus log 5 is 125, and since we are dividing, so we write this now as a single log, giving us 64 over 100 and 125. So this fraction cannot be simplified further, so this is now the final answer to this question. I hope it makes some sense. So all right, so this is the last question in this part 1 of this series. So if you find this video useful, please remember to subscribe to this channel, like the video, send your comments, share the link with your friends, and if you have not clicked on the notification button, please kindly do that. Thank you very much for your support. See you in our next video. Bye bye.